Hey, what's up, y'all, man? I apologize for the 4 minute delay. Normally we get in here about a little bit earlier, but Coach, not if you could hear me, man. I don't know. Like I think Coach having little technical difficulties and all that, but we gonna get to it. Maggie, if you there. Oh, wait, Coach, you can hear me?
I can hear you on my what you call here. I got you here.
Okay, good. Okay. Man, listen. We got Kirby smarted, man. Oh, I don't want to talk about that. Man, let me not talk about that. All right, yo, King Richie, I appreciate that, man. Like, it's we trying to figure stuff out. That's why we were a little late. But we got to it. So we got a lot of things to talk about. Unfortunately, some of them have to do with whatever you want to call the debacle what happened last week. But fine. It's Sunday. You know what that means. It's your boy Magnus with the Regulators podcast. It's with my boy Coach. He might be going live from a fallout shelter. I don't know what's going on, but we're gonna get it. We're gonna make it right. We're gonna make it right. We're gonna make it work, man. But Coach, you good though, right?
Yeah, I can hear you from here. I just can't see none of the comments right off when I'm in here.
Oh, if I put it on the screen, you would you be able to see it?
I'm gonna try this again. Give me. I'm going back in on my federal on the computer.
Okay. All right, no problem. All right, so it seems like, let me get to the elite, since I actually talked about this last week, that I was going to start doing things solo, but that's okay. ATL Leo ain't gonna like this one goddamn bit. That's no problem though. It's me and the elites right now, man. I'm flying solo right now until Coach gets his stuff together. That's fine, man. So we got Smooth C78 in pole position. I know Andrew G is not going to appreciate that. Yeah, Coach got a lot of feedback today. See, he's calling from a
we're gonna do it this way. So we're good.
Okay. So we got Smooth C78 in the pole position. Do you see the comment right there, Coach?
Yes, I got you. I'm good.
Okay,
I see the comment.
Cool.
I'm good.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So he got
I'm still in the chat. So I'm just not gonna be on the screen from the computer.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. See, nobody's gonna see Coach's moneymaker. That's all right. But Smooth C said, where Andrew G at? Cricket. You throwing shade at. Oh man, Andrew can't take that. You can't take that line down, Andrew.
He's watching the Minnesota game this morning.
Oh, hey, so we got the boss lady of the Lady Birds tune in Tuesday nights. Like I said, I'm protesting the Lady Birds right now because I get absolutely obliterated every time I get on. I'm not doing it no more, Maggie. I tried being the bigger man. I ain't doing it no more. All right. We got Silk Legacy. We got Milk Driller. We got, oh Lord, what does hater say? Hey Magnus, it's on site, jackass, in the name of Jesus.
Wow.
Oh man, that's my boy, man. That's if you can't joke with your friends like that. Hey, listen, I don't know, pick better friends. We got Horace Miller. We got Jerome 6'9". Talk about AFN family. Hopefully we make Mariota do a falling back pass for a pick six today. Never forget that day in Carolina. Never forget. I called off sick that day to see that crap, man. Yeah, Coach, I did. It was Thursday night football. I decided to get a 24-hour bug just to watch that crap, man. We got A137. So here we go. Andrew G. I'm at work working inside of a grain bin with no service. I don't want to know, man. A grain bin with no service. All right, brother.
Yeah, you be it.
I don't want to know, man. We got Lee 85, Terry Ware, Maxtown Dirty, Sherman Wood. Once again, King Richie, I appreciate you, man. Talk about we here. You thank you for the audio check. We got Dre Murphy. Oh, wait. Hold on. Let's see if we can start the show yet. Good morning, everybody. How is everyone doing and feeling on this cloudy, hot, rainy, wet? There's no wet.
That boy got 4 seasons. He got 4 seasons.
I think he take out a thesaurus and he looks up weather And he just finds everything. I think he finds everything that could be going. Okay, let me see. Weather. Let's see. We got hot, cloudy, rainy, wet. How's all four things going on at the same time? When you at Dre Murphy? I don't even want to know. I don't want to know. We got D Coleman. D Coleman hasn't started trolling yet. He ain't hit the weights yet. Okay. That's what. Yeah. He got to warm up first. Got JB wants about what's good, chat. Let's get this win. Oh, we got to. We'll talk about that with Coach. Coach already started yesterday. Subscribe to Coach on Chain, guaranteed. Coach, you went almost 3 hours, man. So I know it was something different.
I know.
When I saw your show said 2 hours and 53 minutes, I was like, oh,
yeah.
Man.
Well, we was trying to get off in 2 hours, but then we kept asking different questions like, shit, what about this? Yeah. Yeah.
Specifically about a certain guy getting relieved of his duties, and who would you want coming in, Coach? Now, one guy you said you want coming in. Well, two guys took some bad losses yesterday, but we ain't want to talk about that, man. We ain't want to talk about Mr. Franklin and Mr. Smart.
I'm going to say this about Georgia. I got 10. Bulldog fans, I'm one. This team ain't that good.
Yeah.
It's not that good. You can like it, you can love it, but the Bulldogs are that good.
Wait, so they
don't have that record. They don't have nobody who can wreck a game that they had in the past. They don't have nobody who can do that.
Let me ask you a question, Coach. When you usually do these recruiting classes, how quick is the turnover? Like when you lose like a bunch of game records and whatnot, is it like usually like a quick turnover or?
Well, you think you can turnover. You think you can get that next guy, but sometimes it just don't happen. He has all the hype coming out of high school, but now they're getting paid.
Yeah. There's no desire to play for the school. There's no pride.
Those guys, when they was in, their NIL was just started.
Well, you see why Nick Saban left. But that's a different thing. What did D. Coleman said? Oh, see, he ain't warm up. I just didn't get to his comment. Magnus almost derailed the train when he saw the box score.
Lucky he was at home.
Yeah. Yo, you ain't lying, man. I swear to God, man. When I saw that, it was like it's funny that he said derail the train, because when you say like the light at the end of the tunnel, usually it's a train at the end of it. That's what it felt like from start to finish.
That was the dead end.
Yeah, and I was a car with no brakes, man. My brake line got cut. Yeah. What's that? Scotty Rob said Georgia Bulldogs let me down last night. Atlanta Falcons better not today either. Yeah. As y'all can see, like I don't sound too confident today, but we got Terry Floyd, Reggie 2K, the Miss Sonia Howell. We got Iron Mike 404 Gaming. He's positive. He says, "Well, what up, y'all? I think we win today. Boy, we thought we was gonna win last week." Maybe that was the issue, Coach. Maybe we thought that we was just gonna just run in there and just roll all over them, man. Maybe that was the thing. Like we what it said, like what happens when it's one thing of like you're chasing something, but then it's like it's a different mentality when you're expected to win. Like we went into Minnesota and nobody was expecting us to win that,
I think everybody was expecting us to win.
That's what I'm right. That's my point,
By doing that, I'm not gonna say, but we still got to give the Panthers. You may not want to say, but the Panthers are improving.
They are. Yeah. Wait, hold on, Coach. Now, here's the other side to that. Are the Panthers improving? Because Bryce Young is only 7-26 as a starter. 3 of those wins against us. So a lot of people were saying that we're basically keeping this dude employed.
Yeah.
7-26 as a starter is pretty bad,
Yeah.
Yeah. You only won 33% of your game or something like that? Like 7 for 20. Wow, 7 for 26? Sorry.
Yeah, the other quarterbacks had the same thing.
Yeah, well,
they became backup.
Yeah. They said, Scotty Robinson, yeah, you guys are going in today, man. He said, I'm telling y'all, the Falcons coaching staff was picking straws, and whoever had the shortest straw would be fired, and it was Ike Hilliard. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. See, okay, fine. I'm gonna get done with the elites, because you guys got stuff to say today, man. Like the Falcons, no more excuses. Andrew G, grain bin or not, all love though. That's funny. Yeah, so I think I got everybody. Oh, we got Kevin Benson. Who's this?
Kevin Benson.
Kevin Benson.
New guy.
That's a cousin to Trey Benson. He played on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm going to say is I'm gonna be mad if we let Marcus Mariota look like a star. Yeah, man. Say it, Kev. Talk that talk, Kev. What said Jerome? Jerome said, if Raheem lose today, he getting made like Tommy did on Goodfellas. If you know, you know.
Wow.
Hey, man. Goodfellas, choose your gangster movie. All I'm saying is, like, don't start your car. He from Jersey. He know how it is. Raheem from Jersey now. He know what it is. All right, let me see. Right.
Don't break them off. You just done it in.
Right. No, maybe you should have remote start, coach. Maybe that's saving.
Start from inside the house.
Yeah.
Why did if we don't work?
Right. If we don't win this, I'm sorry to say 1-4 after, because Buffalo coming to town. Oof. Buffalo could be had though. You know. I just don't think
they ain't got no wide receiver.
They got that one little scrappy receiver, Khalil Shakir. And
Coleman, but yeah,
you got Coleman. Yeah, he's a a bigger receiver. And then but here's the thing: it's like Khalil Shakir and Dalton Kincaid, and then you sprinkle in James Cook and stuff like that. So they got players, though. ATL Leo said, "I don't see us winning today, man. That 30-0 got us all messed up, man. We got
he said the same thing yesterday.
Yeah. Man, listen, I think, I'm gonna apologize to the elites, because like you guys are really, going in today. What's up, Jay Black? Hey, it's my cousin, Josh Woods, Kevin Woods, Dre Woods. Here we go. Zach on his way out the door, and I have a strange feeling he's gonna call a great game, only to respectfully step down, knowing he could be fired with another loss. Well, NFL.com reported that when there's smoke, there's fire. That Oklahoma State job is open.
Mm-hmm.
So the media is reporting on it. So he can't deny that you would take that job. That is your alma mater. It has been. It's a thing. It's a thing. So I'm just saying, Coach. Like it could happen, and that scenario could happen. Like because Mike McDaniel's more than likely is getting fired after this year. I don't like to see anybody lose their job, but I think Mike McDaniel's is out.
Because why can't he fired in the middle of the season?
You could. And you know what's funny? When Robert Saleh got fired in the middle of the season last year, San Francisco picked him up as a defensive advisor. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Right. So you could do the same thing with Mike McDaniels. If he was to get fired during either this week or usually maybe it's like before the bye, so there could be a transition. You could bring in Mike McDaniels, as some sort of like offensive assistant or senior advisor or whatever like that. Yeah. Because Zach needs help, man. Coach, let me get to these damn topics, because I swear to God, man.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Because Zach needs help. Now, I want to throw something. I want to throw something at you, Coach. I'm gonna throw something at Trippy Ganger said is McDaniel's white Raheem.
He's a white.
Yeah, I want to say that. I want to say that. He's white. Actually, he's like mixed. He's like white and black.
He's mostly black.
But, Coach, let me ask you something. Remember those guys that got hired from PFF?
Yeah.
Remember Bobby Slowick? That was like flavor of the month. He was for the Houston
Texans.
Robinson. And Zach Robinson. Right. Mm-hmm. Now, remember how they was like, not necessarily Zach, but Bobby Slowick. And
they both work there.
Right. But they was more so talking about Bobby more so than Zach.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what I want you to remember is D Coleman's funny. What I want you to remember, Coach, is remember how great CJ Stroud looked in his first year paired with Bobby Slowick?
Mm-hmm.
And he was paired with all these jobs that was coming up, even us. We was looking at Bobby Slowick as possibly could come in and call play. Then the floor fell out from underneath them, right? What does CJ Stroud look like now after they fired
Ohio State?
Well, oh jeez. But you know, so the Atlanta Falcons, we're almost dead last in red zone efficiency. You know who's last?
They are
Houston, yes. So, and that's with Nico Collins. That's with all those weapons. You got Nick Chubb. Joe Mixon is not there yet, but you still got CJ Stroud. They still got the majority of their weapons outside of like Tank Dell, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So they got weapons. They are dead last after Slowick left. Slowick was the odd man out. Oh shoot! He said Amber Rose had Stroud, gave Stroud a play. Oh boy, I forgot. CJ Stroud was out there with Amber Rose.
Is he?
In the offseason, he was. Oh my God! Maybe that's what it was. Oh, gosh. Well, Trippy, their line couldn't block last year either. They went out and got Jeremy Tunsil just for that particular reason, you know, and it hasn't helped. It really hasn't helped. But so be it as it may, do you believe like these guys are analytic guys, Coach? Like these guys from PFF, Bobby Slowick, Zach Robinson?
I think more so, yeah. That's what they were. That's why I was getting paid at PFL for the analytics.
Right.
And they calling their plays like it's analytics.
Right. There's no feel for the game, right?
Exactly. That's why there's no rhythm.
Because you can't get in the rhythm. You don't have experience of getting in the rhythm.
Exactly.
So why? So again, that bodes the question: why would? Okay, because this goes by the question that I'm asking right here. Can Zach Robinson save his job, Coach?
Got to win.
Well, even like, or does he want to save his job? Or he doesn't want not to look bad?
I don't. Right now, I don't think Zach. I ain't gonna say he don't care, but I think he know he has an out if he does get fired.
Right.
But then again, why would you want somebody who can't call plays in the pros to go to your college and call plays? Although it was your alumni, was your school.
Does he think it's easier to call it in college?
Possible.
Maybe because of the disparity in talent.
Yeah.
So
true.
you don't have to call a good game if you just have like that much talent that
at Texas Tech you just got to go to a bowl game. That's all you have to do.
Right. That's all you got to do. You know, and anything beyond a bowl game or making a college football playoff is just it's like icing on the cake. Right. Exactly. So it's like, well, what is the expectation of Zach Robinson, former alma mater, coming back and being a head coach at Oklahoma State? Like, what is Oklahoma State's what's their ceiling? Like what's their ceiling? Is it to be ranked? Is it to make the playoff? Is it to get to a bowl game?
I think their ceiling is probably to get to a playoff game.
Playoff game? Yeah.
That's their ceiling right there.
Yeah. That's their ceiling. But their floor is what? Just to get to a bowl, right?
Yeah.
Like any kind of bowl. Toilet bowl, Outback bowl, Meineke bowl. What's the name of them little low the low tier bowls? Yeah.
The blue cheese mayonnaise.
Right. Yeah. The lemonade in your ass bowl. Yeah. Yeah. So just like ATL Leo says the same thing. Like he says, I think Zach knows he's leaving anyway. Like after this season. So, but Coach, you said that the best thing to do, like if Mike McDaniels was to get fired, that would be the best move. But Raheem also stated that it's a succession plan if these things were to happen.
He said that already?
Well, he said it before. Like, that he's going to have enough guys around him.
That's TJ Yates.
Well, TJ Yates can't take on 3 jobs.
Well, I think they had. Well, he has an assistant wide receiver coach. There's an assistant wide receiver coach. Don't know the name, but he's there.
Well, it's funny because like there's a very suitable Mohamed Sanu out there.
Being taught
wide receiver coach. There you go. He'll get them ready to run.
You can bring Julio back.
Oh, can you imagine? Can you imagine Julio Jones being a wide receivers coach?
You guys got to run like this.
But you know what's funny? He does like Rado.
Yeah.
He does like Raheem. I don't think he has a problem with Arthur Blank or anybody else like that. But he does like. I think that's the one advantage that Raheem has is that he's well liked throughout the league,
especially those wide receivers that play for him during the Super Bowl.
Right. That's his one big advantage is that yes, I'll play for Ra. It's no problem. Ra not gonna ride you. Pause. Like he's just not that guy. Like he's like the ultimate like pump you up type of guy, make you feel better than you actually are.
Like what the call said yesterday, he's one of those guys that can talk to you and you make you just feel good.
Yeah. He's like the ultimate therapist. Shout out to Juan. But it said Blackberry said, what's up, Blackberry? He said they be dumb as hell to hire our special needs offensive coordinator to be their head coach.
Oh, you so stupid.
Now don't do that, man.
He called that man special.
Now we're saying Oklahoma State now, Blackberry. We ain't talking about where your guy came from, okay? We ain't talking about Danny Stutzman and your boy Billy Bowman. Nope. We're not talking about those. We're talking about Oklahoma State. That's it. I mean, Des Bryant went to Oklahoma State, right?
Yeah, Des went to Oklahoma State. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Because didn't he throw the Des? Like they played together, right? Des and Zach.
Possible. Let me check. I'm gonna check for you. I
think he said that. I think he said like him and Des played together.
He was throwing touchdown to Des.
Yeah. Well, he can't
get nobody so nice for him. Shit. What good are you?
I mean, he got him drafted though. I'll say that he got Des drafted.
Yeah, he did get that.
The Miss Sonya Howell. He did, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
The Miss Sonya Howell said, Raheem. I guess Raheem and Zach gotta go. They are going to ruin MPJ's career. No, they're not. You wanna know why? Because Terry ain't playing, man. This is what I'm saying. Like Terry's not playing. When a certain president got out the way, Terry cooked on the draft. I gave you everything that you need to be successful. What more do you want me to do, man? You want me to go out there and coach a team too? It's like, what more do you want me to do? Like, coach, what more can a general manager do?
None.
I mean, like when I first came in here, you guys already had a coach in place, so that wasn't my guy. My first guy I had is Raheem Morris, and we went and got Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins had a hobbled Achilles, and then he bottomed out after 9 games in the season. Okay. Second year, okay, boom. This is what I'm going to do. I'm gonna really cook. We're gonna have the young guns play. I'm gonna get a local boy that played in Georgia, but I'm gonna get you there, and I'm gonna get you pass rush, and I'm gonna get you some secondary help. 2 times.
Yeah, he got it all.
So it's like, what more do you want me to do, brother? When I see
Get him
teams
the coordinator.
So it's like, what more can he do, coach? That's what I'm saying. Like as a GM, we've seen GMs go through numerous.
But some strange reason he's gonna be the scapegoat.
Terry?
Mm-hmm.
Why? What did what? I want to know what did Terry do wrong outside of his first hire? Is Raheem?
He hasn't got to a playoff yet as a GM.
But his job is not to coach the team, though.
That's true. But his job is to
get you the players.
Because he doesn't. That's true because he's not in charge of the coaches.
Right. Like if I hire you as a coach, you go get your guys.
Like
okay.
He didn't hire Raheem. Raheem. He was in the room, but he wasn't the final decision for hire Raheem. That was more upper management because him and Raheem are pretty much even, I guess. Still, he can't fire Raheem. Like some GMs can fire people. He can't do it. See what I'm saying? If he was the one that said, I'm going to hire Raheem, this is what I want to what's called. Yes, then he's more responsible for it. I understand what you're saying, but he's not the one. So he really can't be fired because he's done everything he needs to do as a GM. But for some strange reason, I think they'll put a lot of the blame on him because Raheem knows how to talk.
It
ain't fair, fair.
Because this is what he's done. Like I said, he got us out of cap hell within the first year.
Yeah.
It's not perfect, but he got us out of cap hell within his first year. Okay. He went and got diamonds within that rough under bargain basement prices. Right? He went and got Caden Ellis. That's a gem.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Coach?
Zach, what's the kid? What's the kid from what's called name of? He's linebacker. Diablo.
That's another bargain basement.
That's another gem.
You know? That's another gem. Right. You who else has been a gem? Onyemata, give or take, has been he's been decent, coach. He's been better.
He's been a Cuban
Zirconia.
Yeah. One of those. Yeah. No, he's been a Garnet.
Oh, Garnett. Okay. Lab grown. He was lab grown.
Yeah, he was lab grown.
Okay. All right. But again, and then like his first year of actually drafting, like he does what he does within, so we don't know who Terry would have picked if he had his choice as GM. I just don't understand why they're not letting him, or why they're nerfing his responsibility as a GM. I don't get that at all.
His hand ain't the same color.
That's why I see your face. I thought you did.
You me at the bottom though. Yeah.
A1 said he got Jesse Bates, but then that was recruitment by AJ Terrell and
Kyle Pitts and some
other guys. Yeah,
same agents.
Yeah. Same agent. Yeah, so there was a recruitment plus but he was able to get the numbers together.
Yeah.
So that Jesse didn't feel insulted, by coming here.
He did bring Mike Hughes in also though.
Yeah, Mike Hughes been okay.
Yeah, he's been okay.
Actually, he played well last week too, given and that actually like me to transition, coach. We got the number 2 defense in the league, man. Number 2, coach.
We haven't given up 250 yards yet.
Yet. When I heard the numbers that they were talking about, let me give you a cheap plug right now. Listen to Coach Unchained do the live watch party. Because if you listen to Matt Millen last week, you want to talk about the glazing over offensive line. He was glazing over that left. I don't know who that left guard was. They know that their line is terrible, absolutely terrible. And he was glazing. Oh my God! You would have thought that they ran up the score on us, man. You would have thought that was the Detroit Lions hanging up 51 on us.
They didn't score no points. They got a touchdown in jump time. They got that pick 6.
Yeah,
and I think they only earned pretty much. Was it one touchdown that they actually earned?
Well, at the end they got that when their back was against the wall and the game was pretty much over. They got that last touchdown
when everybody was dead.
Right, but in game script they only gave up
one touchdown.
One touchdown in what, 2 field goals or a field goal?
Yeah, 2 field goals.
Yeah. So
3 field goals. 3 field goals.
3 field goals. So they was doing what they were supposed to do, and they was hobbled without AJ Terrell. So, but again, going back to exactly, D. Coleman. He said Matt Millen made Jonathan Vilma sound like John Madden. If Vilma is the C team, Matt Millen's got to be the D team. He's old and awful. Yeah, and he was messing up their names a lot.
He's saying penis.
Yeah. But coach, this makes me transition because this is also right here that I think that this team suffers from. And it's a sense of entitlement. And I look at, and yes, we're looking at Zach Robinson as the scapegoat on a lot of this, but Raheem has a lot of arrogance as well. because that sense of entitlement let him keep Kirk Cousins in there 2 weeks too long. You know, a sense of entitlement actually kept Zach Robinson in the booth. Who do you think you are, Zach? That you're going to sit there up in the booth, right? And you're going to watch from your perch like a gargoyle in a building and watch this team go down the tubes game after game after game. If you have communication issues, why don't you even get your pale ass down there on the sidelines?
But I don't think that was his decision. I think Raheem wanted him up in the booth. I don't think Zach wanted to be in the booth. I think
So
that was more Raheem.
Insist? Coach, you can't insist like, hey, man, I need to get down there, man. I got to talk to my guy.
That's and that's how do you put it? That's one of the situations with the Falcons coaching staff. A lot of those guys,
yes, man.
Like last year with what's the D coordinator guy name? He was a yes man. First time out. All these guys are first times out. Second time out. First
not to mess up. They don't want to mess up then.
Exactly.
Listen,
and like I said, the Ike situation, I understand it, but was it right?
But why would you, Coach? But my thing is like, look, and here's the reason with this. And Jay Black, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna answer your question right now because it's not really an answer to the question. But Coach, did you know from 2000 and I looked this up, man, from 2019 to 2023, Zach Robinson was on the sideline in LA.
Mm-hmm.
What gives you any reason to go up top then?
Raheem.
God, you won a Super Bowl being on the sidelines, man.
Because he thought, well, he wasn't OC then, was he? No, he wasn't OC.
No, he wasn't OC. But you know, when you see OC, like when you're on the sideline, you see how things are supposed to work.
Right.
You get the feel of the sideline. You
Easier
get the feel of the
communication. Yeah.
Right. And you see, like, I mean, how many coordinators do we know that work effectively from up top?
The old one?
Greg Roman. Yeah, older guys, right?
The young guys,
right. The young guys like to be down on the field to get a feel for the players, and you already know you got a young quarterback though too.
Uh-huh.
So sometimes you got to talk to him and see like, okay, this is what I called. What did you see when you saw it? Oh, that's what you saw. Well, look what. This is what you saw. Look at the thing with me, sir. Like, look at it right here, and it's like this is where you're supposed to hit it. Like, right, you can't do that from like communicating through a phone. Like,
now you don't have TJ doing it. That's another reason why he came down, because I think they knew Zach was going to get fired, because that's why TJ came wide receiver coach, because TJ used to be on the field down on with Penix. Now he has another responsibility with wide receiver, so he can't be hanging out with Penix like he was before.
Right. So D. Coleman said, justified scapegoat. If Ike's performance was fireable, then a few more coaches have been putting up fireable performances. Now, let's talk about that for a second.
Go ahead.
Sorry, Coach. You was going to say something?
No, you right. Go ahead. Let's talk about that.
Okay. Now, Raheem Morris and a lot of coaches believe in being a CEO. It's just like you said yesterday on your show. It's like you manage everything. That's why a lot of people cannot be. That's why Brick doesn't want to be a head coach. They chose him last year to, just to be a placeholder, but he doesn't want to be on the offensive field and the special teams field and watch. He don't want to do that. He's a DC at his heart, and that's what he wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I believe Brick would stay as a DC here, even though he may get like opportunities or whatever like that. I think he wants to stay, and particularly in Atlanta, because I think he loves it here. Mm-hmm. He talks very, very vividly about 2016.
Here.
Yeah, right. So when I hear stuff like that, Coach, and you talk about like he wants to be like a CEO, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now I don't know if you watched this show, Coach, but it's called Bar Rescue with John Taffer.
I'm talking about.
Okay, so one of his shows, he talked about doing a random firing and how CEOs and certain guys that head up businesses, they'll do like a random firing. They'll take your lowest producing person on a roster or on a particular, in a store or whatever like that, whoever's producing leads, and they'll randomly fire them just to shake things up, just to get your attention. Like, you can be gone if you do not perform up to that. Right. So what I'm saying is, like, if Raheem is actually doing that, thank you, Blackberry, appreciate that. If you're going to be doing that, right, and you're going to be a CEO, then if your lowest performing, I guess, like person at this time And it could be tied, depends on how you're looking at it. It could be special teams. Yes, Jerome, I'm looking at you, brother. It could be special teams, and it could be the wide receivers.
Mm-hmm.
It could be both, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, essentially, it's like, who do you trust more? Now, we've seen, God, what's the name of the, Mark? Was it Mark? What's the name of the special teams?
Mark Wyman. Oh, for us,
yeah,
something Williams, right? I don't know. I'll tell you.
Yeah,
I got him right here.
But like I said, you could make an argument for both of them. That's like underperforming, but who has like longest tenure with said production? I think our special teams coordinator has better.
Marquise Williams.
Marquise after Marquise, I was like Mark one, but
I know it's Williams at the end.
Right. Well, see, he ain't no gem, even though his name is Marquise. He's no diamond either, Coach.
Marquise.
Marquise.
Yeah, it's Queese. Marjuice Coos.
But Coach, like, he's been with us for quite some time though, and he was actually I think he was retained from the Arthur Smith regime too, as well, right? Mm-hmm. So that means that he was here when Cool was actually cool,
kicking. Yes.
When he was automatic. I think that's why he gets a little bit more leeway as opposed to Ike Hilliard, who was here for 1 year, and you have like that one, I guess like that one bomb year, that one like that you had that one explosion year. Everybody had career years: Drake London, Mooney, Ray. But then when the bottom falls out, this is what happens. And I guess like Ike is the first one to go.
Right.
And you can see, and Coach, you can actually see the players. Like they were kind of shaken up by that. Well, let's see what you got now. Let's see, because go ahead, Coach. Go ahead.
I say, well, like I say, they better get straightened up, right? He may fire them too.
Right. And I think, also if we're talking about just to go, with your story, Coach. Let's say like if because Terry knows that this looks bad too. So they're taking more of an aggressive approach during the season now instead of waiting until after the season. They think, okay, we're 3 games in, and we ain't gonna wait till like the bottom falls out of this. Make the necessary changes so that we can get this thing righted. Because guess what? I'm on the hook too. For this. We got we possibly I know Fresh. Shout out to Fresh. Fresh doesn't believe Drake should get like his money. Me personally, I think he should. Because if you don't give the money to them, who are you giving the money to?
Now, I mentioned this yesterday about
yes, sir.
Our wide receiver core.
Yes, sir.
If they're trying to put the offense around what Penix does best, Drake is not a Michael Penix receiver.
Oh, downfield?
He can't get downfield.
Now, with the Rams, the only one that they had that could get downfield was Tutu Atwell.
Right.
Everybody else was just like a route runner. But then they change and they go out and get Devontae Adams. So one thing I respect about the Rams is like they're constantly changing.
But if you try to adjust your quarterback,
because wasn't Stafford like
it's not the same as it was when he first came in the league. He still can throw it deep.
He can still get it. Right, exactly.
Yeah, but it's different. Penix still has a young live arm, so you need to use. Well, if you're going to use it, use those wide receivers that can get open. And like another thing, like I said last week, the wide receiver coach are the ones that set who he wants to be up in that game. He's the one. You're gonna be up this week. I hope he's the one. I hope he had that. Hope he had that power to do that. Meaning, why would you bring up David Sills the fifth?
I don't get that, man. Over Chris Blair?
Exactly.
Come on, man. Like, okay.
I don't know.
Let me see. Gemini Man said Mike Evans could get downfield. Anybody can. Mike Evans slow it. Because you can. Mike Evans is deceptive. He can get past you, but then he uses physicality to get separation. Exactly. That's what he does. Like he uses his hands a lot to get separation. A lot of the guys, the physical receivers do that. DK is one of the few, and Julio Jones was one of the few that had the physicality with the
Quick hands.
Yeah, right. Now, right, quick hands, right. Now, I agree with Blackberry. I just don't think, like last week, I didn't see enough of Drake London in the slot. Like Drake London is very effective out the slot.
Yes.
Right. So I don't know why all of a sudden they chose to have him as just the X receiver in that particular. Like, why? Right. Let it just like what you said, Coach. Let him come in
now.
Okay. Let Ray play the X, and then you have Kyle split out.
So that is who the wide receivers coach responsibility. He sets up where he wants his people at.
What, in terms of alignment?
Yes. That's the wide receivers coach. That's the wide receivers coach's job. Is this is where I want this guy at, this is where I want this guy at.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it ain't working.
But
now, if you see,
sorry, go ahead.
If you see Drake inside more this week and Kyle spread out wide like they was last year,
listen,
you
Coach,
know what?
You want to know why I think that could happen this week? Have you seen there's an indictment against like Pro Football Focus, but it's numbers. I'm just going to throw numbers out there, facts, stats, and the truth, right? Okay, so here's some stats. There's a coverage grade for everybody, right? Everybody has like some sort of like coverage grade, right, Coach?
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen what the coverage grade are for their corners?
Who we playing again?
Washington. Don't even bother looking it up, Coach. I'll tell you. Mike Sanistrell's cover grade is like around in the high 30s. Okay. Law and Order SVU Lattimore is in the 30s. Okay. Yeah. I think the majority of their coverage grades are in the 30s. The only one that's above like average, like league average. Who do you think it is, Coach?
Trey Amos?
No, he's in the 30s too. Who you think is there? I'll give you one more guess. You know what? Hey, chat. Who do you think is the top rated coverage guy? Don't even look. Just put it out right there, Coach. I'll give you another try.
Oh, D. Alfred. For our team, from the Washington team.
For Washington, yeah.
Oh, okay. I got to go look at Washington. I don't know who the hell Washington had.
Because you got Trey Amos, you got Sanistrell, you got Lattimore.
Jeremy Reed?
No, it's not Marshawn. It's not Marshawn Lattimore. Okay. Yeah, D. Coleman, you're right. Watch Bobby Wagner.
Huh? Oh, you're talking about for the whole defense. Oh my God.
For the whole defense, yes. For the whole defense.
Wow.
Yeah. D. Coleman is right. D. Coleman, that's a smart ass dude, man.
Bobby Wagner.
Bobby Wagner's got a 70 PFF grade.
That means nobody don't throw toward him, so.
Well, yeah, because they run some cover 3, but a lot of the time they play like a Tampa 2.
He must be a hook and curl guy.
He's he'll run down the field for the seam. He'll run down the seam. But it didn't work last year, as you can see, against Kyle. Because he can't run with Kyle.
Right.
He can get as much depth as possible. Which is why, like, I don't know how they're gonna play us. I don't know how they're gonna exactly.
He's 44 years old. That man is 44.
But everybody say that spread water.
Wow.
But again, you're talking about another game, another possibility, another chance that you could feature the freak that is Kyle Pitts. Coach, this literally how many offensive coordinators can you think off the top of your head that can look at this offensive roster and say, I could put up at least 30 with that?
Probably a whole bunch.
Thank you. On the weekly.
I think Mike Madani could put up back 50.
At that, remember in his first year, he was doing that. When you had Waddle, and then he went and traded for Reek.
But he didn't even have a good run game either this time.
But remember, Coach, he took an old ass Raheem Mostert and got him to a Pro Bowl, 17 touchdowns, about what 1,500 yards at 30 years old. All he needs is speed. That's all McDaniels needs.
Well, we're gonna have to cut people there. Speed.
Well, I mean, okay. Well, here's the thing.
Possession guys.
Well, here's the thing with that, Coach. You do have to get some guys that could get you some first down. Because as you can see, like speed can shoot you in the foot because like not everybody.
That's the problem. We got so many guys that can get us third down, but we ain't got no guys who can give us automatic first down, 20 yards down the field. Plus,
you have them, they're just not playing.
Okay,
that's the thing. Like I thought, some people thought Chris Blair got behind guys like in the preseason, right?
We need David Shields the fifth. The fuck was that?
Right. Like you had that. I thought like having somebody that's QB friendly. I thought maybe Nick Nash. I was calling for him like from preseason just to be somebody that's QB friendly, man. That's somebody that you could look for on third down. Because clearly, I don't know what Ray's doing out there sometimes. When you have like choice routes.
It's that pretty hair he is.
Now, we went. And you know what's funny, Coach? We went and we blamed a lot of people. We went over to wide receiver, and like I said, I like Drake. I like the mentality because Mike talked about this, and everybody from the heavy hitters and the originators talked about this. We want some dogs. Speed guys ain't dogs, man. Name the last speed guy that was a dog.
We got some. We got some lassies.
Right. Right. You ain't got the
We got them collies. We got some collies.
What's the name of those dogs that they race?
Greyhounds.
Greyhounds. We got some greyhounds.
We ain't got none of them because I don't remember ain't running fast like that either. There ain't nobody chasing no rabbits.
Oh, okay. Corey gets it. Well, I'm talking about on our team, Corey. On our team. That's someone that was a speedster, and I guess you say Julio?
Yeah, Julio was a dog though.
Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah, so Jerome is saying like Ray's a walking turnover. But then I don't know why is this like an indictment on Drake like all of a sudden, Like, do you believe that Coach? I was listening to radio, New York radio, and Steve Young was on, and Steve Young said that September is basically your preseason because you don't have enough time with your coaches. You don't have, and when you come in here, you're not playing any preseason games. So the defense technically would be ready because I don't know. Maybe it's a certain thing like with defense that you kind of hit your stride faster. With offense, it's like it's timing. So if you just played on preseason, you just practice, you don't have the timing like with actual real defense coming at you, right? So, I mean, can we look at this and say like, okay, these guys ain't got their timing down yet?
You can see that.
You can see it, right?
Yeah, you can see that. It ain't no timing.
You can see it with Mooney. Like Penix was throwing to a spot and Mooney wasn't even there.
Ray too.
Ray too, And I mean, we was talking about, like I said, we talking about with Drake, and one thing I like about Drake is you don't have to be exclusively accurate to get the ball to him. He makes up for a lot of mistakes, like if it's a little bit off, because he's such a large target and whatnot. But yeah, Jerome said Drake's a dog. I think he's
a dog. He is. I like Drake.
Then Ross Scale.
You know that man's name, Ross Scale.
Ross Scale. Yeah, it said Motion Man said Motion Man. Emotion lotion. It's a lot of drop balls and miscommunicate. Yeah. It seems like that they're just not in tune because like let's talk about Mike for a second, Coach. Because it's not just on the offensive coordinator, it's on Mike too.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah, I said that yesterday.
Yeah. So let me see. I'm gonna get some Coach always like to bring about some stats and stuff like that. So if you don't mind, you can give me like your comments on I don't know, swag. It says we're 6th in the league in sack per pass attempt. So sacks,
that's good.
Yeah, we are. Jerome said, I got a better one, Coach. Laheem Morris. Laheem.
Wow. He is older.
Yeah. Laheem. Okay, I got you, brother. Here's another one for the defense. I'm gonna go both. I'm gonna give it we're 8th in pressure rate.
That's top 10.
That's top 10 in pressure rate. Now we doubled our pressure rate from last year to this year. We doubled our pressure rate. We was, I think, in the 20s or 30s last year, and then we're like in the 50s, like low 50s this year. So we get like a lot of pressure, not just off of the blitz. Because don't look now, Ruka row. How many rows is in a row?
Too many rows for me. A lot of ROs. Too many O's in his name.
Yeah, I like to buy a vowel.
Just start calling him O.
Yeah, O. He calls me, I'm a racist, not a racist, a racist.
Oh my God.
It's the Regulators, y'all. All right, so we're 10th, Coach, in points allowed. 10th. And that was with the 30-point the 30 burger that they put on us last week. Okay. We're 1st in passing yards per game. 1st. You gotta laugh at this, man. All we needed was a defense, y'all, right? Right? I'm throwing shade on like that, but this is what we've been saying. Okay. So this is the offense. We're 2nd in time of possession. You gotta laugh at that, man. We're 2nd in the league in time of possession. Okay. Last week, our defense against Bryce Young, he had 121 yards total for the whole game. 121. 5 yards per attempt. Okay, 5 yards per attempt. he went 3 for 11 on 3rd down. Right, by whatever. Yeah, and 32nd in scoring. Yes, yeah. We're tops in time of possession. So what does that tell you?
We can't fucking score. Simple as that. Oh my God.
What's that? What is So House said? What if Ike really wanted to bring up guys that he wanted, but Raheem didn't agree with him?
That's possible too.
I mean, we could throw anything out there because it just doesn't make sense for Chris Blair. And again, I'm gonna say his name again. Where is that? I'm gonna put this thing up.
I got you. Where you at?
Okay, where is it? Oh, here you go.
Say his name and he appears.
I was saying to bring up that man too, but you kept David Sills the 5th.
Hi there.
Hi there. Hold there. Yeah, there's 4 more David Sills out there somewhere.
And the 1 and 2 ain't around no more.
Oh, come on.
He said, I hope not.
He said, sweat. maybe they have like that Rockefeller blood. They live forever, man.
No.
You know them Rockefellers live forever, man.
Yeah. Well, at least their name, their money goes on forever.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's like Blackbird said, Coach, that was dark.
Well,
Coach,
think about it. David Sills is 20. If you go 20 years back on all those ages, somebody's 100+ years old.
Yo, what did he? D. Cooper said
somebody old.
David Sills Sr. was definitely spraying hoses. Yo,
Oh,
come on,
that may
man.
be David. That may be David Seal the third that was doing that.
David
That's
Sills
like
the
the
third with Jerry Jones in
Yeah,
Arkansas.
yeah. I got a water hose over here.
It's
Leave those dogs. Roof.
oh my God. Okay. So Bryce in that offense went 3 for 11 on third down. Defense did their job last week. They did. Okay. And we held their wide receivers again. We held wide receivers under 50 yards.
They better take that guy out. He could be here. He could be dead.
You know, so we looking at, Coach, you was talking about like experience matters, right? Like having a feel for the game, right?
Yeah.
When you see Dan Quinn, you see like his problem, and he looked like he corrected that problem when he went out after he got hired from the Dallas Cowboys. He went out and got Cliff Kingsbury. He went out and got an experienced college coach that can take a college system and make Jalen Daniels into what he is now.
Mm-hmm.
So the question is, why not look at like where particularly like where did MPJ came from, and see specifically what type of offense he ran. He ran more of like a spread, right?
Yeah, but they said they went and got film on it and everything, but shit, they ain't used the shit.
Well, film is one thing, but another thing is like having somebody that can call it.
Yeah.
I mean, Coach, I can watch all the film I want on UFC. I can't get no rear naked choke on somebody.
Yeah, and I go back to what I just said earlier. We don't have those type of wide receivers.
But you can scheme that though, Coach. If you're like if you're the offensive mind, you could scheme it.
You have to have somebody who can get open constantly, get down the field and just go.
So the thing is, like, what I'm trying to understand,
they ran a lot of sevens, they ran a lot of eights, they ran a lot of nines. And they had the tight end sits. Had the tight end sit in the middle. They had the running back go into the flats a lot. So,
but that don't make any sense though, Coach. Where Kyle is effective on the move, where he's catching on the move, not turning. You know how hard it is to be 6'6", 6'7", catch the ball and then turn and go.
Use your hands.
Like, Coach, you see, like he's best. Like I said, that famous highlight film where he put Justin Poyer from the Bills into the sunken place. He caught that ball on the move. All his highlight or his best type of highlight film is caught with him moving.
Right.
Not him stopping and going. He's just not agile like that.
People, yeah, back in college anyway.
Right. Well, Kyle Trask was throwing him the ball, but again, a lot of his stuff is like with him on some sort of movement, like catching on a slant and then going, not on a stop route, like a hitch route and a stop. No, that's not what he does best. Like Drake can do that, but I think Drake's best route is probably like the square in.
Catch across the middle.
Catch it across the middle, right?
But we ain't throwing there.
We ain't.
That's what I'm problem. That's what I'm saying.
Like,
we know it, we see what works, but we're not using it.
Now that's on Mike because Kyle was open. Ray was open on a lot of plays too.
In the middle, yes.
Exactly, right in the middle. And they were playing some soft as cover 2 type of coverage. That guy Nose Boom or whatever his name is, that linebacker. Just have Nate Landman back there. He's about as slow as he is. Decent against the run. When you put him in pass coverage, he's trash. Kyle ran right around him. He was open on a scissors route. Okay, or come. I forgot who that was coming across the middle. That might have been Ray. That's a walk-in touchdown. And here's the thing, though, Coach. Like our offensive line. Where do I have it? 43 pass attempts. 36 by Michael Penix, right? 36 at 36 attempts. 7 by Kirk Cousins. 0 sacks.
Line doing their job.
And guess what, Coach? MPJ only got hit twice. Like Mike only got hit
2 quarterback hits. Yes, 2 quarterback hits.
2 quarterback hits. Yeah. So what is it called? What do you think? We're talking about particularly Mike. Just Mike. Not the OC like that.
That was a couple times in this game. I thought he should have pulled the trigger. There was some guy that was down there. Just let it go.
Wide open, coach. Wide open.
I don't know if they're going to caught the ball or not, but you know,
well, throw it.
That's what I'm saying. Throw it. We never know. But then again, he said, "I'm just doing what I'm told." Because if you notice, most of the passes, what outs, nothing in the middle.
But he played like that in Washington too, right?
No. The boy said you make your own decision when you throwing the ball to. There was nothing. What's going? He read the field and he threw the open man.
So maybe having Zach on the sideline, maybe that could like fix that a bit.
We're gonna see. We're gonna know this week. We're gonna know. We're gonna know what the problem is.
Yeah. Swag said, I'm starting to believe that Terry ain't the problem at all. Morris is in over his head.
That's possible. Okay. That's possible.
Well,
everybody's not a head coach.
No. Raheem. Okay, so here's the thing with Raheem. He corrected his problem, and luckily, the Jets let Jeff Ulbrich go. And Raheem being just like you said yesterday, Coach. Once again, subscribe to Coach Unchained. Raheem being the salesman that he is, sold it to Brick. Okay. Well, you know what? Raheem Morris would be a great college coach. You can get kids to go to his school. You can get that, man.
Oh yeah, he can get kids to go to his school. He'd be an excellent college coach because he has that gift to gab.
He got it, man. And you know what it is? It's that New York, New Jersey type of thing where you're just born and talking in New Jersey.
That's right. He is from y'all guys. That's right.
Yeah. He's from the north, the tri-state area.
Yeah, he is. They talk up there, boy. Ooh, talk.
Yeah. So he said, about whatever said, Mags, let me stop you there. Raheem problem is he fucking sucks. The end.
Okay. But you know what though? I hear everybody say that.
That's not like solving a problem though.
No, I hear people say this, right? That's what you guys think of him, but the people that hired him don't think that. Y'all gotta think about it. Y'all have no control who hired him. Apparently, these people that see him don't think that. So you guys can say what y'all want to say because you guys are fans. That's your business. But
that's our right to do that, right?
That's your right to do that. But he must have something. Why so many?
He has the thing that when you see people, you never seen people at work, you wondering like how you still here.
Yeah, he has that.
Like he has that it factor that you can go into a room and you got to admit one thing about Rob. His energy can light a room.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing about him. Now, how can he change this whole thing? Let's just talk about solutions oriented and whatnot. I ain't talk about the person or whatever. Honestly, I like the person in Rob. You know, I'll be his friend. Can I play for him? I probably don't think so. But when you look at this, it's like you're one offensive coordinator away from making a run at the playoffs, right? Because guess what? Remember how bad Todd Bowles was when he was a coach of the daggone Jets?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody remembers that. Why? Because when you go to Tampa Bay, he felt at no wait, who was the coach when Brady was there? It was Bowles, right?
It was Bowles, yeah. Bowles.
Okay. So he had a team. Tom Brady came and saved him. And then we all know the story about Baker Mayfield, how he was sitting on his couch, and then the quarterback from the Rams got hurt, and he had a Thursday night game. They called him up, and then the rest is history. That's the genius of Sean McVay. Okay. That's the genius of Sean McVay, that you can take Baker Mayfield off his couch and he was able to go and win the game for you. He goes down to Tampa Bay and the rest is history.
Can I ask this question?
Yeah.
If Raheem sucks, what do you say about the guy in the Giants? Would you rather have him?
He's terrible.
But he's been in the league longer. But he's been in the league longer than Raheem has.
Yeah. But but again, these people get you hired. Like Josh Allen got him hired. Oh, said people said Bruce Arians was the coach of the Bucs. Yeah. You guys are right. Yeah.
Not with Tom Brady though.
I thought it
No,
was.
No, it wasn't.
Then,
it was.
Didn't he go
It was
upstairs?
Bowles. It was Bowles that won the Super Bowl.
But the first
was Bowles the defensive coordinator then?
He was a DC. He was the DC. And then when Bruce Arians and Tom Brady got into like a little bit of rift, and then Bruce Arians goes upstairs to be in the front office, and then Todd Bowles takes over.
Super Bowl year.
I think it was it the Super Bowl? I think it was.
The Super Bowl year when Todd Bowles took over, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Super Bowl year Todd Bowles took over. That's what I thought. I was like, okay.
Yeah, Corey, I agree, because if we're talking about like if you was to get rid of Raheem, and then this is what Coach was talking about yesterday. Who you getting? Because guess what? You know everything is funny. Coach, remember how people thought about the coach in Philly, Sirianni? What is he? What's his specialty?
Picking Georgia players.
Yeah, right. Picking Georgia. Hey, that's how he roasts.
It worked.
But that's how he roasts, man. Sometimes you can just you can get guys and just like get out of the way. Just get out of the way, and like this, you ain't got to say nothing. That's it. That's Sirianni. The only thing is, it's like the question I will ask you guys is, did he develop Jalen Hurts? Because AJ Brown is pretty pissed off right now. I've been hearing this stuff. He
ain't getting the ball at all.
He ain't getting the ball. Neither is Devontae Smith. Can you imagine that? You got those weapons outside of Saquon Barkley. Has Jalen Hurts actually developed? Let's see. What would you consider him now? He can run.
What you say? You run to win the game.
He can run to the right, and he does like that damn tush push.
That's all they do.
Right. But
it's a weapon.
Again, but it's like, so what is his specialty? You talking about like, like what does he do? Maybe he just like he just coaches, he stays out of their way. Maybe that's what he does. They pick some really damn good players, though. That's one thing about them. They drafted very well, and you got a really damn good DC. Offensively, well, they ain't setting the league on fire. But again, I digress. I digress. But Blackberry said, so then we should be doing more building up our current coaches because the answer is unknown. I agree. Because sometimes the answer is not outside. Sometimes it's just within. Draft better, and you just got to get better, guys that could scheme. Because at this point, with these rules that's in place, offensively, you shouldn't be struggling to score. Not with these guys. First picks be damned. Just off of talent alone. Just off of talent alone, it shouldn't be like that.
Right.
But then, again, like what Swag said, Arthur Blank is too loyal. Well, would you rather have Jerry Jones?
That's a question I asked last night.
You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't mind Blank. Blank gives you the check. Do what you need to do with it. The check then goes to the GM. Draft where you need to. The GM goes down to the head coach. Get the players that you need to. Eventually, you got to start blaming the head coach and start blaming these freaking players. Who we blaming now? Sometimes it's coaching. I believe that Zach Robinson is a big problem with this. But some of those guys, during that Carolina game, were running open. That's a pretty damn good scheme. They were running open. Pull the trigger, Mike. You got it in you, man. Trigger, Mike. Pull the trigger, man. You got it in you, man. We all believe in you. We saw what you could do.
Well, it's his team today. That's what Raheem said.
Well, they said Blue Jacket said put the QB under to run play. We're like dead last in play action. What the hell is up with that, Coach? There we go again with Zach. In play action with those two beasts that we got at running back. You don't want to do play action.
You can run play action out of the pistol. It's the same damn thing.
You can run play action out of the pistol. You can run play action out of the shotgun. You can run play action, period. But you got to give the defense something to think about. What? Pull that BS with Bobby Wagner there. He ain't falling for it. He don't seen everything, man. All right, I'm trying to be impartial here, but I'm starting to get aggravated again. Like I'm really starting to get like the more we talk about it, and the more we haven't even got to like Washington yet. We didn't even get to Washington yet. We're kind of going like divvying like back and forth and whatnot, but I guess let's talk about Washington. Okay, so Mariota last week had 207 yards passing.
Ooh.
Against the Raiders. The Raiders!
With a hurt block.
Right, and they don't even know how to use their boy Ashton Genty. I see your question, Trippy King. I'm gonna get to it. Yeah, with Mariota, 207 yards and a touchdown, coach. But he had 6 rushing attempts for 40 yards and a touchdown. They are not going to change what they do schematically with Mariota. That's why they went and got Mariota.
They're gonna run the cover 3.
Well, I mean, I'm talking about offense.
I know what I'm saying. I'm just saying they're gonna run a cover 3.
You know what they also tops in, coach? You know what they also tops in besides cover 3? Tampa 2. You see that, right? What's the weakness of cover 3 and the weakness of Tampa 2? 8.
Got to use it.
God, man. So what's his name? Jaquiski. Well, I guess they want us to call him Bill. So Bill Merritt, the running back, had 26 yards rushing.
Who, Bill? Who want to call him Bill?
That's what he said. He wants to call him Bill.
Little Bill? Oh, for real. He said he wants to be called Bill.
Bill, yeah. So they call him like Jakorski. Whatever his name is. Well, 26. I think that's his number. Or 30. One, two. But him. Chris Rodriguez had 39 yards rushing. That's not bad. And then that guy Jeremy McNichols had like that 60-yard run. So
you black, man. You black.
So our offense had 175 passing yards in back-to-back games. Zero red zone trips. 0 in the red zone. I'm trying, man. I see a question like Gengo. I'm gonna get, like I said, I'm gonna get to it. It's pissing me off, coach. 175, under 175. Now you could throw out the Minnesota game because the running game was doing so well. So I guess
last week. They couldn't stop it.
They could have. Like I said, Bijan could have broken what 3? No, definitely 2. That he could have house called it like 50 yard or 60 yard. He could have house called at least 2 of them off the run action. So I don't know, man. So the Commanders defense. You know Trey Tucker, coach?
Trey Tucker?
The wide receiver from the Raiders, Trey Tucker. You know he had 145 yards catching last week? 3 touchdowns.
Whoa.
145 yards and 3 touchdowns. Trey Tucker.
They still lost.
Trey Tucker pumped my gas last week. What? Oh, yeah, they did still lose. Yeah. Yeah. And Geno Smith had 289 yards passing and 3 touchdowns. All of it to Trey Tucker.
How many attempts he had?
I think he had 0. Yeah, I think he had 0. But the Commanders are first in yards per carry. Okay, just to let y'all know that the Washington Commanders, and that's counted with the RPOs and run action, because one thing you got to do is that the Washington Commanders has a lot of information that's presented to you pre-snap. with the motions, and then you have misdirections. Then they have the RPO, and that's all just in one play. So you got to play very, very disciplined this week. They are first in yards per carry. They had 201 rush yards. Oh, that sounds familiar. They had 201 rush yards last week.
Wow.
And 3 touchdowns. 201.
Marcus had 40 of those.
Right. Marcus had 40 of those. And don't forget, y'all, that offensive line is pretty legit, because I think they're tops in the league when it comes to, I think they're averaging 2 yards before the runner is touched. So just basically the runner is getting 2 yards before they have to make a move. So that's tops in the league. I mean, do with this information what you will, but I just presented to you, but this is it, coach. So what do you think from? Did you see that any of like that, or did you see any tape on Washington? Anything that we should pretty much look out for?
I didn't look at none of them. I think their main guy this week in the running game, so they're gonna try to use Debo in a lot of jet sweeps.
Yeah,
that's something we definitely got to watch out for those slants with Debo, because Debo catch the slant. Debo can take it to the house.
He can. Wait. What Debo are we talking about? It's Debo been fat lately.
He's fat, but he's still making noise. He's still taking defensive players away from the game because just because who he is.
Yeah. I think that's like that's the issue, man. Is the Falcons have everything. What's up, Nyght, Ryder?
He's at the game.
He's on the game. Yeah, he's at the game.
We don't need to go to the game. Every time you go to the game, but we don't do good.
Let me tell you something. Yeah, every time he goes, every time he shows up, we don't win.
We don't do good. I love you. Like a brother. Don't go to the game.
He's a black cloud, man.
Yeah.
Gemini said, don't think that Mariota won't be running today either.
He's gonna be trying to run today.
He's gonna run. I mean, like that's what they did, last week. I don't think that they're not going to try to run. It may not be designed runs, but he has in him to run. But he will throw you some, though. Trippy said, tell him to go back home.
It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. Blackberry said the week before 30-0, we beat the snot out of the Vikings. Yes, sir. Everyone has forgotten that because of the offensive issues that carried over from that game. That is true.
Mm-hmm.
Rob makes adjustments, but people had their mind. Oh, I think ran out of space.
People had their mind made up. Yeah, most definitely. Yeah.
Right.
Like I said, because he's the manager and he's the one, everything falls back on the head coach. It doesn't matter what the hell happened on this team. It could be everybody else's fault, but it's going to fall back on the head coach. And like I said, a lot of people didn't like Raheem coming into this situation from the beginning. So he already had a negative, a negative thought pattern from people when he came in. Just like when Matt Ryan came in, people didn't like Matt Ryan. Raheem's in the same boat as that is. I'm putting it out there. He's in the same boat that Matt Ryan was when some people hated Matt Ryan. It's the same thing. But you can't like everybody. So
that's what I'm saying. Like, you're not gonna like everybody, because right now it's like people looking at like Aaron Glenn. They ready to throw his ass out to it's only 3 games in.
Right, exactly.
But I think with the Jets, the thing about the Jets coach is that what they did is they're tired. Like, their fan base is tired. They're tired of spending like the ridiculous amount of PSL prices and tickets.
But they're still going to those games though.
they still gonna go, right? And you know what? It's funny. It's like that's what, isn't that what the football season is about? It's like we get disappointed.
That's what fans are about. Yes, exactly.
And then a week later we sign up for the same stress for 17 weeks. If you're lucky, you go about 19, 20, 21. But we sign up for this like unreasonable amount of stress from people that we don't even know.
But that's how much power football has. Think about all those. Remember, this is politics a little bit now. When Jimmy Kimmel got fired from the network, right? Council, right? Those networks that say they're not going to play his everything. You know what the NFL said? Well, we're just going to take football off your channel.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, that's why he's back on all the networks now. In Seattle, the Sinclair Group, who owns the NBC channel, whatever the hell the channel was, that Jimmy Kimmel's on, refused to play for the first 2 nights. They refused to play his show, right? So
Right.
what the NFL says, well, you're gonna do that. We won't show whatever football. Yeah, somebody did the next day. Well, okay,
My
we'll
bad.
put Jimmy Kimmel back on. They got that much power, guys. Football is like a drug in this country. It's a drug. People get addicted to it, but people take it so personal. But they fail to realize it's entertainment. That's what entertainment does. Entertainment gets you up. Entertainment gets you down, and it makes you do crazy things. But it's real. It's a real game going out there, but you have no control of it. You don't. You can hope you have control.
But you know what's funny though, Coach? You know what builds value? Scarcity. And the NFL is this most scarce sport that we have.
17 weeks and you missed it for a whole 8 months.
Right.
You missed for 8 months.
And then you go on for 8 months and it's like, dang, I missed football.
It's
but
a drug.
Between September and December, it's like you sit there, you having a heartburn.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because of the team. So I try to watch it and I don't get, and then I try to not to get like that invested. Like once the game is over, it's like I'm done. That's why I choose not to do like post game stuff or nothing like this. Like I'm done. Once it's done, it's like I'm finished. Either I watch another game or something like that. But it's like high or low.
I call it entertainment.
I call it what it is. Like it's entertainment. That's what it is.
Minnesota came back.
Yeah. He said, "Oh, Coach." He said, "I hated Ryan his first 2 years here, but he proved to be good. Raheem proved he's ass everywhere he went. We fired him first. He then went
ass everywhere he went. I think he's been in the playoff everywhere he went besides Atlanta. He was in the playoff.
Well, Tampa. Did he go with Tampa?
Did. His first year, he did.
Oh, he did it with that
that good team. And everybody left after that.
What was the name of that quarterback he had?
Josh Freeman.
Josh Freeman. Yeah.
He did go to playoff with Josh Freeman. Then after that, everybody disappeared from the team. So he was in shambles.
And then he went to LA, and then he
went to Washington after that. I think
he coached at Washington.
Yeah, he coached with Shanahan then. With Papa Shanahan.
Oh, yeah. He did.
He was the DC up there.
And then after that, he became DC in LA, right?
No, he came to Atlanta after Washington. I think he was in what's called for a long time.
So I mean, after he got fired from Atlanta, where did he go?
LA, after Atlanta.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about. I'm going like I'm putting a.
He's been DC in a lot of places. He's been a DC in a lot of places.
He seems like he's a decent DC. He's not great. Like
he's not great.
Oberg is a great DC.
But what Raheem does, he gets the players to play for him. People say he hasn't developed nobody, but he gets guys to do their job. And here where he's been at the DC, they've been successful. Yeah. You can say it ain't him, you can say it is him, but they've been successful in the part that he's done. So
Ski said, why are people still defending Raheem? It blows my mind. It makes me realize how slow the Falcon fan base is. We have a whole bunch of talent. Period.
It's not a defense. It's just
it's not defense. It's like you're trying to show background like on him. I think that's what it is, because like I said, let's just go by the scope of everything, right? Let's widen our scope for a second. Okay. When you have Detroit, right? Dan Campbell was a joke when he got there. From the press conference on, I think he won like one game or 2 games like his first year.
He had Matt Stafford too, then.
Right. And all he basically did is tell his team, just believe in me. Sounds familiar?
Mm-hmm.
He said, just believe in me. We're gonna write this thing. And eventually they did, and he did the unspeakable. He traded his franchise quarterback to the Rams for a quarterback with not even a live arm, with an okay arm, and it was considered damaged goods as a first-round pick, Jared Goff. Now, Jared Goff, I think Jared Goff did get them to a Super Bowl, but he also had like a pretty decent defense with Aaron Donald and all of them too. So can you imagine making that trade? Can you imagine trading like Matt? Well, actually, we did trade Matt Ryan. So we
did
trade that too.
Did we trade him? Was that a trade? Oh, to the car.
Did we cut him or did we trade him?
I can't remember.
I think we traded him. Yeah, I don't think we cut him. I think we traded him to Indy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of the money came out the books. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Right. Xavier said that's why a lot of people is giving him so much backlash. He's been around a plethora of successful coaches, but still produces his product. We'll see if he's capable of turning it around. Well, he got Ulbrich after 1 year. Now, here's the thing about Dan Quinn. Dan Quinn was considered a pariah. Goes to Dallas, makes the Dallas defense decent.
Yeah.
But he also had
they were top 10, but
right.
They had no offense.
They had no offense, right. Okay. Then he goes to Washington. People thought that was a joke. You hired Cliff Kingsbury. Now, Cliff Kingsbury was the coach in Arizona at one point, wasn't he? Yes,
got fired from there.
Right. Right. So first thing he does when he goes to Washington, he goes and gets Cliff Kingsbury. Was thought of as a joke. Takes Jaden Daniels. The rest is history.
Mm-hmm.
That was his first thing that he did. So again, I'm not saying anything. I'm not defending anything. I'm just saying that the fact that man hired the wrong people when he got hired. He did give us Nate Ollie. Okay. That worked.
That was the Albrecht charge right there.
So okay. So if that's the case, then if coaches can do things like that, if coaches could do things like that, then why can't position coaches do things like that?
Mm-hmm.
And suggest who to play?
Who they want, yeah.
That's all I'm saying. I didn't know Ike Hilliard could talk. To be honest, when he was on the Giants, I don't remember hearing any kind of interview with him, and I didn't know he had a voice. So maybe he ain't say anything. I don't know. But like I said, that's Mohamed Sanu's job to lose. You do it in the offseason, go ahead and hire Sanu, and go ahead and hire McDaniels, and I think you're good at that point. Honestly, I think you're good at that point because I think he's gonna. Because I don't know what. Well, Jerome, here's a good point by Jerome. Bill Belichick was in Cleveland first.
Sure.
When he had to get fired to become the coach that we know today. And the thing is, I'm gonna ask a question. Do you guys believe he was that kind of coach when he had Drew Bledsoe there?
Who, Bill Belichick?
Yeah.
They was winning games.
But they weren't the Patriots weren't the Patriots until
Brady got there, yeah.
Until Brady started starting. So you could thank Mo Lewis for that.
Video cameras and everything worked real well.
Yeah, Corey said Kingsbury as an OC is stout, but as a head coach, pure and there's some guys that's better as just like what coach said. They're better coordinators than they are head coaches. Ulbrich as a head coach, no. As the DC,
that's not his
absolutely.
Forte. Yeah, that's not his forte.
Yeah, Mike McDaniels, great offensive mind. Offensive coach, no. My thing about this coach is that
he's younger than half some of them.
Right, well, yeah.
He was young, man. He's a young kid. Just like Raheem, his first time. Raheem was only 30-some years old, too, when he first came a head coach. He was young.
Yeah. He was 32 or something like
32, 33. He was young. I think he won.
But guess what? Well, so was Sean McVay, though. But I don't know, my bad. My bad. I don't want to talk about that. Yeah. Sean McVay was young, too. So was Brian LaFleur in Green Bay.
Yeah. Matt LaFleur? Yeah, Matt LaFleur, yeah.
Sorry, Matt LaFleur, yes.
It's a lot of the LaFleur boys.
It's a lot of LaFleur, yeah. It's like the Ellis boys.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yes, they did. But we talk about the dynasty. He said, wait, didn't the Patriots go to the Super Bowl before Brady got there? Then there were a playoff team when Bledsoe got hurt and Brady replaced. Yes, they were. But we talk
I
about
don't
the
think
overall
did they go
Patriots.
Blacks go for the Super Bowl?
They against I think it was against Brett Favre. I think that was the Brett Favre Super Bowl when Desmond Howard won the MVP. Yeah.
Possible, yeah. I guess it was.
Yeah. Matt LaFleur. But Coach, Miami could have saved their entire bacon if they would have just listened to Brian Flores and it would have drafted Justin Herbert.
Mm-hmm.
That's a upstairs move. Because he said, I want Justin Herbert. Can you imagine Justin Herbert in Miami? Same roster. Tyreek Hill, Mostert, or Ollie Gordon, or whoever they got down there now.
Yeah.
You know, Jalen Waddle with that arm from Justin Herbert. Like, come on.
But the owner wanted somebody else.
The owner wanted Tua.
He wanted a name.
Right. Now, Mike McDaniels went in there. I don't think he knew what he was getting himself into. He took the head coaching job, as most would. Most would take a promotion, don't know what the hell the job entails. You took it. It worked for a minute before the league caught up to you. The league caught up to you. You went and traded for Tyreek Hill. It worked for a time, and then Buffalo got good. Really good. Really fast. So my coach, so I'll ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody was to get fired, you think about teams around the league right now that somebody could be on the hot seat. I'm looking at Baltimore. I know Baltimore usually doesn't fire their coaches or whatever, but John Harbaugh.
Ooh. They're like Pittsburgh. They don't fire nobody. You got to retire.
That's what I'm saying. Like they don't fire, but it's like you got the quarterback, you got the team. We gave you a run. We gave you a hellacious running game. The defense is good. Why haven't you got us to the promised land yet?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Now Zach Taylor has an out because they can't draft the offensive line to save their life up in Cincinnati. They can't. But Deco said Brian Biller got fired like a motherfucker.
He did get fired. But then
right. But John Harbaugh was, they looked at that hire, they was like, John Harbaugh, hold on.
He's a special team.
He was a special teams guy. Yeah. So you look around the league and you're thinking like, I honestly before we hired Raheem Morris, like I wanted Brian Flores. Now you're saying that Brian Flores, like, is probably like blackballed, but you know what, Coach? Check this out, Coach. You know who can advocate for him?
Mr. Blank?
No. Brian Flores' best friend. You know who Brian Flores' best friend is?
Who is that? Raheem?
Ice.
Yeah.
Matt Ryan speaks highly of Brian Flores.
That's right. You're right. That's right. They played together, right?
They played together, yeah.
Right.
So he says he's like I love Flo. Like Flo's my guy. He's gonna be like Matt Ryan speaks glowingly of Brian Flores. Now, if anybody would take that would take a just off of Matt Ryan's seal of approval, you can do it if you wanted to.
Yeah.
And then you could keep Ollie, you can keep Brick.
What about your offense coordinator?
Now, in terms of offense, he probably would take some guys from Minnesota, from that Kevin O'Connell tree. Because that's where he came from, Why would he take anybody from there?
We tried that already.
Who's that?
That's where Zach Robinson came from. Shit. I go get one of these hot coordinators. These hot young guys.
But Brian's not a hot guy. He'd be like kind of like it'd be like almost like the Falcons will become like a renegade team.
Yeah.
Because you got like a guy like you got Brian Flores, But just Brian Flores is a no-nonsense type of guy, though. That's the thing,
Right.
He's very, very no-nonsense guy, Now, again, like if I'm being if I get a job like that, it's like I'm gonna go and get somebody where I had the most success. Now, can you get a McDaniels because you respect him? But then he did take your job though. when you got fired.
It wasn't like he took his job. Weird. I don't think he took his job.
Well, I mean, he got fired, and then he was like the heir apparent
Right.
to it.
It'd
be kind of weird though. It's like now you're working for me, you know?
Yeah. Oh, see,
kind of. Yeah, coach, you gotta go. Go ahead.
But anyway,
what's up, Miss Houston?
Stephanie Houston.
Well, go ahead, coach. Go ahead and say goodbye, man.
Hey guys, hey man, y'all make sure you head over to Coach Unchained and check out the live watch party. I hope my damn speakers work. If I can hear, but again, I'll do it like I'm doing this way, so everything's fine. But anyway, man, thank y'all, and I'll see y'all later.
Few minutes.
In a few minutes, yeah, definitely in a few minutes.
So, because I'm about to end this in about another 5-10 minutes, and then you guys go over to Coach Unchained, because God forbid, I don't know who they got calling the game, but listen to Coach.
Yeah, if I'm mad, I'm gonna be mad. You're gonna see me cuss. But anyway, that's enough. All right. Peace, y'all. See y'all later on. Peace.
All right, Coach.
Yeah.
Oh man, here we go. Here we go, y'all. Once again, it's your boy Magnus, one-on-one with the elites. How about that, man? To end up, the last 5-10 minutes, just me and you, the way it's supposed to be. Now, I don't want to tell you what happened to Coach Speakers. I don't know about any of that. I'm sticking to that, okay? But, here we go. Now, see, unfortunately, Miss Houston came in way too late, because now Dre Murphy says, Stephanie Houston, are you any kin to Whitney Houston, though? Angel Prince, oh my God. There you guys go, right there. That's a lame line, but if it works, it works. ATL Leo said the game is on CBS, so you guys tune in there. Dre at the buzzer. Yeah, airball. Come on, man. You gotta green your shots, man. If you're a 2K player, you know what I'm talking about. Green your shot, brother. Green your shot. Leave no doubt. All right, I'm gonna get to some of these questions. You guys get some questions in. I'm gonna try my best to answer as many as I can. Well, you guys talk about whatever, but we're gonna start wrapping this up because I know you guys gotta go eat stuff like that. Okay, you gotta go get some food or whatever, get some drink, get some smoke. I don't condone any of that, but I'm just saying it's between me and you. Trippy Gengar said, "Y'all think we winning this?" I'm gonna ask all 75 of y'all that, man. If you think we're gonna win this, I think so. It's just that I'm scared, man. And there's so much uncertainty right now with Zach Robinson coming down to the sidelines. I just believe that can shore up some stuff, and maybe it'll help out. That it'll help out. MPJ of seeing things that need to be seen, and he could basically take the temperature of guys like on the sideline. Because again, just like I said, off the book, 2019 to 2023, he was roaming the sideline. Go back to what you know, man. Just go back to what you know. More than likely, he's probably leaving after this year anyway. So, and taking that job, that head coaching job in Oklahoma State. So we just have to ride this out. Okay, I think that's what we have to do. I don't think he's going to get fired unless that we really have to play bad today. Like embarrassment in front of those people, in front of the best fans in the world, in the dome, and you lay an egg, and you got Josh Allen coming up. Okay. And you got a bye week. So you're going to let fans stew on that for a week. Boy. Can you believe that, Reggie 2K? Can you believe that the offense have to show up, man? That's where we at right now, man. The offense has to show up, man. Yo, listen. We got the number 2 defense in the league, man. We're wasting it. MPJ, you got it in you, brother. We seen you. We seen you, brother. We seen you. I'm telling you right now. You got it in you. You got the talent in you. Just throw it. You can't miss Kyle. He's 6'7", man. Jerome said, "It's my boy. Do you think this wide receiver core was built for Kirk? Outside of Drake and Pitts, all were signed when we got Kirk." No, because Drake was here when Dez was here. Drake was here when you said outside of Drake and Pitts. I think Ray was more for depth. I didn't think that they seen this from him, like him playing like this kind of role. I think maybe like a spell role here and there, but I don't think they did see him as actually being like a slot. But again, as you see us, that we was like drafting wide receiver year after year after year. I think they're like, okay, well, let's just go the opposite and just sign some really cheap talent and see we could just scheme them up. And we schemed them up into a lot of targets in a career year. Now you have to take the good with the bad with Ray because Ray is basically a special teams player. So when you get the ball in the hands of a special teams player on a kickoff and whatnot, they go nuts. They just try to find a crease and go nuts. That's what he does. So fortunately, Jamal Agnew is back to returning kicks today. So let's see if that could flip the field and we could do things with that, because our special teams wasn't special last week either. A lot of people wasn't talking about that. We talk about muff punts and muff kicks, and that's why I think we went out and signed a guy from Carolina, which is just a Falcons thing to do, to sign a practice squad guy, put him on our squad so that he could return. It's just something that we do. All right, congratulations to the Steelers. Mike Tomlin probably going to be there for another 10 years. This is what they do. They don't fire nobody. Corey Gear says, I will say this, a way too early draft. Talk about draft like week 4. We need to get that big ass Illinois running back. We probably going to try to do the same thing we did with Tyler. It's like we get value from the lower draft. Or, Damian Martinez from Miami did get cut. So you could put him on a practice squad. He's not quite Tyler, but he's a big back though, So I think he could do the job like Tyler can, because I think Tyler's going to get like decent money. And I think Tyler goes to Chicago. Chicago needs a running back. I know they got Swift, but I don't think that Ben Johnson's in love with Swift. He didn't like him when he was in Detroit. So I could see Tyler Algier going and becoming like a David Montgomery role for him, the way Ben Johnson had, in Detroit. So Ski said, why didn't we get a guy like DK? We need receivers that fit Penix type. I think Penix could be adjustable. It's like his superpower is to strengthen his arm. So what I see with a guy like, when you see a guy like Mike Evans, that somehow, some way he's able to get behind a defense time after time after time, I think Drake can do that. Just put Drake in the slot. Like Drake can eat from the slot. He did that at USC. I'm not saying that Drake is not an ex-receiver. I just think that he does his dirt in the slot. Put him against like your third corner and let him eat. Usually your third corner is not a big guy. He's only like short, twitchy, and shifty. Drake can body him, Now, the thing is, can you get guys that could? Now, the thing about this is that I think, who was it? Was it Jalen Polk that got released, and the Falcons didn't even try to sign him? And I think he got chemistry with him because obviously they played in college. So I'm just saying, man, like there was guys out there that can run. I think that was supposed to be the who was the name of that guy that we had? DJ Shark. DJ Shark was supposed to be that guy, big body guy that could get deep on defenses. Well, he ain't on a team. So what you could do is like, that's why I said I love the Rams defense. Like they're like an amoeba. They just mold and they just keep that thing going. Like as he's seen that Matthew Stafford's arm is not quite what it used to be. You just got to get like a lot of route runners. I just like guys that can get open. That's my type of receiver I like. I love great route runners that just get open. That's just like annoying. Your Wes Welkers, your Amendolas, like your Hunter Renfros, like guys like that. I love guys like that. Even for like a taller guy like Devontae Adams, just foot fire and just like get open, arms and feet. That's all it is. I just love that, man. I love that. Dre Murphy said, damn, Magnus, you think the hungry. What is that? What is that? Going to the freaking Bears, though. I think that they're going to give him startup money. Like Tyler, you only got one go round in this thing called life, man. And if somebody offers you life-changing money for you, your family, your kids, and all that, like you take it, man. Take it. You've seen what Ben Johnson is doing with that offense. Like Caleb Williams looking pretty damn decent. He's just working around his strength. Like Caleb Williams is an improviser. Now, Ben Johnson, I think, tried to turn him into a golf and has realized like he's not golf. But an offensive mind, like a legit offensive mind, can imagine and work with your strengths. That's why I think Zach Robinson is a glorified analytics guy. He's a numbers guy. He's not a guy that could run your offense. He's a guy that could talk like what they do on Pro Football Focus. Is like they could talk about it. But it's like when it comes to numbers, like I just don't think he's that type of dude. I want an experienced offensive coordinator that could work with MPJ and see what he does best and work with that. That's what I like to see, like from that. It's like, let me see what you do best and work with it. It's like, that's like saying, okay, well, here's Mike Tyson, and like, let me teach him how to do the jab. That's not what you do best, man. It's like, I'm gonna have you, it's like George Foreman is like, okay, I'm gonna teach you how to move your feet. No, you're a tank, move forward. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, do what you do best, man. I'm not gonna like reinvent the wheel and change into anything else. Like, no, we're gonna have you do what you do best, man. That's D. Coleman said Grady's inactive today. Where's Will? Well, just for that, D. Coleman.
Say his name and he appears.
But I ain't gonna do that, man. But I'm gonna get my final today, with Washington. We always go plus 10, with the Falcons, but it seemed like with the Commanders, those games are usually close, especially if you look at last year's. So what I'm gonna say right now, somebody said the Falcons ain't scoring 27. 24-21. Because it has to be a nail biter. It's a Falcons game. It has to be a nail biter. It has to stress you out. It has to mess with your stomach a little bit, man. It has to. It's a Falcons game. You don't win easy. You have to have a heart murmur going into work the next day. That's what it is. Jerome said, who remembers the 2012 Amoeba defense? Mike Nolan loved dropping Bierman. Why you bring that up, Jerome? Like, why? Ski said, Commanders always win 5 years in a row. And it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough even more because now they got like a legit quarterback. And I think the reason why because Jaden was really trying to push to play this game. He wanted to play his boy. I get that. But what I'm going to say with this is that the reason why they held him out is one, of course, like he didn't get cleared by the doctors, but you can always get around that. But the reason why is because Mariota played so well the previous game. They're like, okay, well, we can hold you out one more week. More than likely we'll take care of business down here. And it will be crazy. I think that isn't Zacchaeus on this team too? Somebody found out about that. It's Oz, former Falcon on that team as well. There's a lot of former Falcons on there that got cut and that got fired on that team. So they have something to play for as well. Kind of stick it, Swag said yes. So they stuck it to us on national TV. On national TV last year on Sunday Night Football. They're gonna try to do it at home too. The fans is gonna be there. So what are you gonna do about that? You're gonna make it hard on them? Jeremy Tunsil, I think he's top in the league when it comes to like false starts or holding penalties. One of those two, but he's a left tackle that likes to grab and he likes to jump and like to do all that kind of stuff. So I would like to see Diablo and that front seven just make life difficult because we got a guy that can run with us. We got Billy Badass or Kill Bill or whatever you want to call him. We got him. I would love to see either Jesse get one or X get one. You throw it to Billy. Billy going to try to do something with it. It's just what it is. I would like to see, Rook and Dorless can't be blocked one-on-one. That's a done deal. I would like to see James Pierce Jr. and I would like to see Jalen Walker, Flo. Let's get back to business. Our defense is going to do what they do. Offense, listen. You come to play, man. You got it in you. You got Zach on the sideline, and well, just this.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
And on that note, We're going to see y'all next week. Tune in to Coach Unchained. He's coming on like in the next minute. Hey, I appreciate y'all, but today was the best day of your life. But to us, or me, because I'm here, the last one standing, the constant, it's your boy Magnus. Hey, reach out to me on social media. Jerome, he knows. Y'all can reach me, and I'm always wanting to talk about ball, man. But for the rest of y'all, especially ATL Leo, see y'all next week.